Welcome back to the show. The ACT Foundation has reached a major milestone, and you're going to be blown away by the numbers. Over 1 million Ontario students have been trained with CPR. It can save someone's life. If you visit their website, you'll see how successful this program has been. We are joined by the Executive Director, Sandra Clarke, here today. Sandra, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Hi,
Congratulations on this incredible milestone.
Yeah, this is great.
Let's talk about the ACT Foundation in general.
Okay.
What's it about and what's your mission?
Okay, so the ACT Foundation, we're a national charitable foundation, and we have a very focused project to set up CPR training in every high school across the country. And we have the support of several companies to do that, who are AstraZeneca, sanofi-aventis, Pfizer Canada, and Bristol-Myers Squibb, and they provide the core funding for the foundation. And then we go out into the community and we rally the support of local partners to donate mannequins to every school and train the teachers to be the CPR instructors for their students. So every young person can learn CPR and learn to save a life.
Well, they're in good hands with a passionate spokesperson like yourself. She's like, and then we did this.
I was just going to say that, actually. You must be successful, because there's no way people can say no with a pitch like that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what we did in Ottawa. We approached the school boards in Ottawa 15 years ago with the idea, and they said, we'd love to do it, but we don't have the funds for the resources. So we went out to the Ottawa community, the Kiwanis Club got involved, and other groups, and donated the mannequins to the schools, and pretty soon we had all schools teaching the program to the students. We went to Toronto, we went to the Ontario government, they got involved, the Ontario Trillium got involved, Ontario Trillium Foundation got involved, and then we've taken it to almost all schools across Ontario so far, so 1 million youth trained. Now we're taking it across the country.
Congratulations.
Sandra, was Derick correct in his figures there? Is that the progress now, over 1 million?
Yes, over 1 million students, well, 1 million students in Ontario and 1.4 million across Canada, and in Ottawa alone, over 100,000 teenagers have been trained in CPR from their high school teachers.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
great.
Absolutely
Congratulations.
incredible.
Thank you.
Well, you've brought along some of these mannequins here with you. Will you give us a demonstration so TL and I can learn how to do proper CPR?
Absolutely. First of all, I'd like to encourage everybody, take a course. It only takes a few hours, and you're going to see it's super easy to learn, but you should take a course, and they're widely available.
Okay.
So the first thing that you would do, what you learn in your course, is if you found someone who was unconscious, you would check for hazards to make sure there's nothing that would be a danger to you, like an electrical wire or traffic.
Okay.
And then you try to wake the person up.
All
So
right.
you call out to the person, wake up, wake up. Hey, Bob, wake up.
Hey.
Pinch their shoulders and so on to try to establish responsiveness. If they don't wake up, then you tell someone, you call 911, or you tell someone, call 911 and get a defibrillator if there's one on
call
site.
911 and get a defibrillator.
Get a defibrillator.
Next,
right.
what you do is you check to see if the person's breathing. So you put one hand on the forehead, the other hand underneath the chin, tilt the head back, and look at the chest to see if it's rising. Listen with your ear over the person's mouth and nose. If the person is, you do this for 10 seconds. If they're not breathing, then you have to give 2 breaths. So you keep the head tilted, you pinch the nose closed, and you cover the person's mouth with your mouth and give 2 breaths. 1, another. So you've given your breaths, then you go right to your compressions, and you want to give 30 compressions and then 2 breaths. So you take the heel of your hand, you put it on the breastbone in the center of the chest, right between the nipples. You cover that hand with your other hand, so the heel of your hand is on the breastbone, your fingers are off the chest, you bring your shoulders directly above the heel of your hand, your elbows are locked, so your straight arms, and you compress 30 compressions, down for about 1.5 inches or 4 to 5 centimeters, and then back up again 30 times. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 10 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 15 and 1 and 2, and you continue like that for 30 compressions. You push hard, you push fast, and when you get to the 30, you come off. You tilt the head back again, and you give 2 breaths. And then you continue like that. You go back to the compressions, find your landmark again, heel of your hand, center of the breastbone, center of the chest, on the breastbone, between the nipples, and again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You push hard, you push fast, you do 30 compressions, you're going down about 4 to 5 centimeters, coming back up without taking your hands off the chest, and you do that for 30 compressions. Then you go back to the 2 breaths, and you continue like that until help arrives. And you called 911, so you know the ambulance is on the way. Hopefully you have a defibrillator on site. if you're in a company, if you're in an airport, if you're in a fitness center, hopefully there is a defibrillator on site, and there are many defibrillators in public places around Ottawa. So in your CPR course, you'll learn how to use a defibrillator as well, because it's super, super easy.
Sandra, if there's an educator or a parent out there watching this segment right now and they want to get their school involved, how do they go about doing it?
What they should do is they should contact the ACT Foundation, and we're right here in Ottawa. If there's anyone outside of Ottawa, again, contact the ACT Foundation, because our mission is to help every high school across Canada get the mannequins for their schools, have the phys ed teachers trained as the CPR instructors, so they can teach their students. Our goal is to use the Ottawa model and take it right across the country, so every teenager will learn how to save a life. We also encourage all adults. Simple to learn.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Take a CPR course. And in Ottawa, the City of Ottawa gives free CPR courses. So you can
and
call
as you
the
said,
city.
it's 2 hours out of your day to save someone's life.
It might be a little more. It might be 2 to 3, maybe hours. But
even
it's
if
only
it was
a couple
a full
of hours.
day thing,
Exactly.
you know, it's worth doing.
And it's easy to learn.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, and congratulations on reaching such an incredible milestone. If you want to see the difference that this makes, TL and I were on their website. There is success story after success story of high school students saving people's lives. So check it out and be inspired. Don't go away. We're talking to Capital Grass and the No Men. They're in to